We know that since yesterday we have been talking about Noni has become a part of the growing healthcare trend. Market is in transition from traditional Polynesian herbal medicine to a novel food to a modern natural remedy. So that means it's seen as a novel food as well as a natural remedy. Well, the world Noni market is growing at over 12%. It's quite high. If you look at the growth rate, it's a very high growth. And Noni products are sold in over more than 50 countries, and US and Japan are the major markets. But if you really look at the expanding market for Noni, European Union is emerging as a big market for Noni juice, as regulatory approval as novel food has been provided, recorded in the year 2003. This market is now become very vibrant. Well, over 3 million internet web links speaks about its popularity in the world market. This is the people, 3 million people just hit the internet and see what is this product, and some of them they buy the products over the Amazon.com or many other marketing websites. Over 300 companies are commercially sell Noni products. For example, the Divine Noni International is a first to discover and share the benefits of Noni. Well, if you look at it, for example, Divine Noni, the Indian Noni, etc. Well, what are the drivers of the demand for Noni products? Very, very clear. For example, we want to really understand the demand, supply, the pricing, and the competition, etc. that exists in the market. Well, one is the growing healthcare market, which Dr. John just mentioned. So the healthcare market is growing. People are conscious of health. If you look at the consumer expenditure of the Indian households, in fact, the proportion of income that goes for food items has come down drastically because as the income goes higher, the share towards the food items comes down. But the expenditure towards health, the expenditures towards travel, etc. is on the increase. This happens in any growing economy, and India is no exception. So, and again, the IPR protection provided for patenting, etc. have shown that a lot of R&D efforts are going on in Noni, new product, new process, etc. is emerging. Then now, of course, the establishment of commercial export enterprises in the Pacific and the Hawaii, they are the pioneers. In fact, they are the one who produces concentrates and who supply worldwide. Noni is I would say, in a remarkable market transition. That's what I wanted to drive home. Well, global Noni juice market, the key players, one is prominent global market players are Morinda Incorporated, formerly known as the Titan Noni International, and Morinda Bioactive is the market leader with a yearly sales of $500 million. This is a big company. That's the leading company in the world. Then the Daves Group, British Industries, Royal Noni, Noni Biotech International, etc., the Titan Gold, these are all the companies. But the market players at the global level, here continuing, what I just want to say is the kind of emphasis given for R&D, that the aggressive marketing, that means many products are coming. In fact, my talk is on proliferation of the products, proliferation of the market, and in which a lot of money is spent on aggressive marketing, as a result of which the product becomes very expensive in the market. In fact, and this results in the product being sold in the niche market where only higher income group will purchase, or the middle higher income groups. Others will not have much access because of the cost of the price of the material. So the aggressive marketing and has added to the cost of the marketing. And that of course the Titan players, they are the lead ones. They are growing, they procure Noni from environmentally sound conditions, high research and development activities, and it has been, the market for Noni is expanding mainly because of the novel food certification provided with the European Union's regulatory authority. This is the one that has happened. For example, whatever other claims you make, for example, it is a remedy, a natural remedy for disease, etc. Now this cannot be done unless we have good clinical trials. This is the one area where some people indicated that we need to lot of database and create the clinical effects of this kind of product. Then of course the Hawaiian players, they are able to sell this much cheaper than the Haitian products. Then of course what I just want to say is Noni products are are becoming a niche market product. It's a unique health care product, natural product without additive, traditionally cultivated and organic in nature, and used by islanders for centuries. And these island countries, under the UN Charter, they get some kind of benefit that supports the small island development. It's a family farm. Most of this noni is cultivated. Most of it is gathered, but even if it's farmed, it is family farm. That they're grown by natives. Then environmental sun. These are the ones which contribute to make noni a niche product in the market. The supply chain issues are many. The supply chain is totally unorganized because there is no systematic farming, and when you don't have the systematic farming, sourcing of the right material, the right time and throughout the season becomes a big challenge. So there should be an organized cultivation, and most of these is small farmers, and these small farmers linking the small farmers to processors. The market is a big challenge, like any other commodities, and that too in an underutilized fruit like this is a big challenge. We need to have a lot of vertical integration for contract production, processing, packaging going on, and a lot of market education is still required. And the strong R&D, the World Noni Research Foundation, the SAUs, we need to have this money. So people indicated we should have a coordinated research under the underutilized crops. So this is a good suggestion. We have to really think, because if you see, ultimately we will have to expand our choice of the basket for these kind of functional foods. Then improvement in supply chain is but needed. Well, the size of the Indian market, coming to the size of the Indian market, the noni use is estimated around 300 crores with about 50 players. This is a market. Almost some kind of stagnation is seen in the last 2 years. The market expansion, though globally is happening, that's not really reflected in the Indian context. However, the exact data on production and size of the market in India is really not ever. So this shows a lack of or absence of database is a very important problem to see what how the productivity and the product development and the market development can take place. At present, most of these companies import noni juice from Tahiti and reconstitute in India. So we need to have an organized pattern. Well, the market for noni products, you see, demand for healthcare is on the increase. Supply chain management, has to be addressed. Linking producer market is very key. Concern on vertical integration, which I mentioned. Strong R&D. This is the one thing we find some kind of efforts mainly due to the Noni Research Foundation, but more of resources are required, and we have to motivate more people to do research in this area. And we must first emerge strong in the domestic market. Then we can think of franchising, joint ventures, collaborations, and seeking venture capital, etc. These are all the business models. These business models have to be brought in if you really want to see that the market for this is expanded. Noni market is suddenly noni market is surging, but both forward and backward linkages is key for market expansion. Well, coming to the diverse product, one is the noni is commercialized. Two main products, juice and dehydrated or sun-dried fruit. These are the two major products you see in the market. However, all parts of the plant are marketed as powerful ingredients in many products. Healers use it, juice is extracted, noni fruit oil is used in shampoo, conditioner and deodorant. Oil is also used in body powder and facial soap, etc. etc. Well, even if you see the major, more than 95% is the juice market. On the basis of the source, noni juice market is segmented into natural juice and the organic one. On the basis of the application, noni juice is marketed as food and beverage, pharmaceutical, and as a personal care products. Well, I just want to rush through and show the kind of products that are being marketed in the Indian market as well as elsewhere. The noni fruit is marketed, noni juice is marketed, noni shampoo, etc. Then again, the healing of the noni, that is there's a pain relief. Then the Tahitian organic juice. Then of course the noni soap, face scrub, noni powder. Then the Tahitian noni I have just shown, and you have seen the shampoo. What I just say is there's a lot of product development, but ultimately what's happening is there's a product proliferation. Do we need so many products? Because the market is segmented. For example, juice is the major one. There are other segments. and only the demand comes from a particular segment. So a lot of products has to be targeted to those market segments. Then of course the price, if you look at even at the global level, the price of these products are very high. That means only people at the higher income levels can afford it, others cannot. For example, you see the one bottle I just shown, True Noni, that I have shown. It's a source of I have taken from Amazon.com. Then of course the Titan original Noni, see it is cost one full case of 4 into 32 ounces. It costs about 129 plus the shipping cost. This again I have taken from Amazon. Then of course the 100% natural water soluble Noni. It is also $28 US dollars per kg. Just I want to show the price of Noni is quite high. So how many can really afford to buy that in the market? Even if they have different kind of products that can be used. Then after the natural Noni, vitamins, immune health by Spring Valley. Well, this has to be used very cautiously, because when you say vitamins, etc., this comes under the drug control, act. Then after the Noni seed oil, this is the one which has a very high market. It is a powerful, which is used in the skin hydration and health. This is also $30. Then again, Noni, the facial mask. No, I just wanted to show the different kind of products that have happened. This has come because of a lot of R&D efforts, mainly under the private sector. So there is a choice for the producers. But at the same time, just I want to say that the price of them is quite high. Then the Noni brightening moisture is $47. Then after diversified product market, I put it under one. You see the kind of the product that's available in the Noni market. I could download from many sources. Then after the private label claims. This is the one slide I just want to concentrate on 1 minute. Today, Noni fruit leaves, flowers, stem, etc. are used to make medicine for long list of ailments. We all claim Noni can cure them, etc. There are private labels claiming Noni as a medicine for convulsions, cough, diabetes, fever, liver disease. Now, these are the list of diseases I could see. But however, the effectiveness of Noni for medicinal use has not been still proved yet. Unless the clinical trials and published in leading medical journals, people don't accept it. That is why, for example, FDA has not given any kind of this thing. So this has to be, why I am mentioning this is, we need more of those research. We should concentrate more. Now we are concentrating on the selection, breeding, plant protection, etc. But we will have to see more from this angle and have, adequate and up-to-date data on use for this. The National Center for Complementary and Alternative Medicine in the US, they have initiated studies, but the results are not too far. Some people claim that they lack, alternative medicine. Well, but we have to have validity. We must prove it. Then FDA has issued multiple warnings to Noni manufacturers about health claims that are not backed up by fact particular. This is also very important. There are private labels that is as per a separate act. But the FDA the regulations are different. Conclusions, friends, I just want to say that large number of players in global and domestic markets, there is a proliferation of products, proliferation of brands, there is aggressive marketing which increases the cost of marketing, thereby the cost of the product, and that which results in the product being used by only people with what you call the high net worth individuals or high income. Then the private claims are misleading many times. The consumers have complained saying that we buy them and use it, but we don't get this kind of the kind of results. So when you label it, you have to correctly label it, and people go with the labeling. Unless these are right claims, they are misleading the consumer. Mind you, consumer is the king, and the consumer protection is very high. Even in India now, the consumer protection has given high importance. So suddenly we have to be very careful. That the lack of reputable and widely published evidence on the health benefit of Noni use has led to consumer skepticism. This is what I was arguing, that the proliferation of products, proliferation of brands, and leading to high marketing costs, and as such, what happens is the consumer skepticism. What we require in the market is less of advertisement, but more of market education. This is what is required. Well, need one. Clinical trials and valid data is but necessary if you really want to claim the benefits of Noni. Thank you, friends. I just wanted to say, market for Noni is expanding, it's a good opportunity, but it should be backed up by scientific data, scientific validation is required. required, then only the market will sustain in the long run. And also it should be affordable by at least a large number of people. Otherwise, market competition is there, but the market competition alone is not enough. But we need to educate the country. Thank you very much.